Last episode, we shared part 1 of our journey from Wellington to Christchurch, a very rainy 3.5-hour ferry ride across the Cook Strait. In today's episode, we board the coastal Pacific train from Picton to Christchurch. Some consider this train route to be one of the most picturesque journeys on New Zealand's railways. Let's go.
All right, we arrived at the railway station.
It's gotta be the smallest rail station I've ever seen. Bought the tickets online. Do I check in here?
Yeah.
So we just checked in our bags and we got our tickets. This is the boarding platform. This is supposed to be a scenic train, so I'm really excited for what it's gonna be like. Thank you. I think the Great Journey of New Zealand was the company name.
So we're about to get on the train now. I already see these giant windows on each side, so I think the view is going to be awesome from inside the train. Oh, this is like an outdoor section.
These 4 compartments, those are the regular seats. I think you can come out here and look at the view firsthand without seeing through glass. And at first I thought this car was for animals like horses and goats, but I think it's meant for people to go in and have a look.
All right, we're going to board now. We're in compartment A, so we're going to make our way to our seat and see what it's like inside. All right, so we just sat down and there's a 4-seat table in front of us. It's really spacious already, and I have these headphones. I think while we're going, I played some audio track that explains a little bit about the countryside. Big table in front of us for us to put whatever you want on. Some lights at the top, so if you want to read, I'm assuming that's it, or it's a call button. And there's also a shelf where we can put all of our stuff. There's a huge window next to us so we can see the entire countryside. But there is a curtain if you want to close the curtain and get some rest. There's 2 USB plugs at the very bottom of the train. A place to plug in your headphones so you listen to the audio guide.
Can you order food here too?
Did see a cafe card, so there's the menu at our seat. We have carrot cake. Oh, you can get a glass of wine too.
Your dad would have liked it.
I know.
This train ride, it's a little over 5-hour journey. We paid about $214 US for 2 people. I'm really excited. It looks very comfortable. We have these amazing, really big windows to look out to.
I also noticed above our seat, there's even windows up so the sunlight can come.
Oh. I noticed this bathroom first thing when I walked into the train. Look how clean this place is. Water in here. Or stop this. Stop. Okay. So I think this is the cafeteria, but it's not open yet. We're gonna come back.
I'm super excited. I think the views are gonna be great.
And when you do one of those alarms, it means you're about to cross over a bridge, so just a
So we were just told that the sandwiches are half price. We're gonna go to a cafe and get some food.
So we're coming into the cafe car now. So behind me there's a little bit of seating and the cafe is behind us there. Half price sandwiches. It's awesome.
Yeah, we're gonna get some food. It's gonna be a pretty long journey, so oh man, look at outside. There's so many cows. Wow. And the grass is just so green.
All right, which sandwich do you want? Here's the sandwiches. Good. Gotta get chicken and bacon.
Oh, they're hefty.
Yeah, they feel good. Can I get a glass of wine too?
Right now?
It's 11. Could I also have a glass of your Chardonnay?
perfect. Thank you. You need a receipt?
No, thank you.
The cafe crowd's getting pretty crowded. I think cute.
Oh, it's a small wine bottle.
It's cute.
It's a sheep upside down.
They do give you plastic cups.
Check for poison. No poison.
So all of the meals are kind of like pre-packaged and they have them kind of laid out so you just grab them and head up to the register and then they heat them up for you. They also have like coffee, tea, wine, beer. They also have a little souvenir shop that sells little stuffed kiwi birds.
So this is roast beef sandwich. That's cucumber, roast beef, cheese. It's slightly soggy, a little bit on the end, but it still tastes delicious. The lettuce is nice and crunchy with cucumbers.
And the views you get.
Oh, yours look good too. Is that roast beef in there too?
It's supposed to be bacon.
Don't look like bacon.
What's little gray? That's a pretty decent sandwich. And for $3.50 you can't beat it. This is a good lunch. You're gonna sit back and watch the views.
Oh, shows you where you're at too. We're close to Blenheim.
Oh, we're coming out of the mountains a little bit.
So it's fitting that we have our plastic glass of wine.
That wine's probably made in California.
Probably. I don't know, it had an upside down cheap. We also had to get some chocolate, of course.
Some Whitaker's chocolate. You know what this tastes like?
What?
Chocolate.
So we actually buy Whitaker's a lot in other places, but it's always so expensive. We went to the grocery store here. We saw how affordable it was.
We maybe bought 4 bars.
We did buy 4 bars. This was $3 USD.
For reference, it's like $7 when we buy it in the US.
Alright guys, so we want to take you to this one compartment that doesn't have windows, so you can see straight out front. It's really loud because obviously it's not covered, so let's go. Alright, it's alright.
Like,
oh, there's a shepherd dog.
oh, he's running.
Working hard.
The breeze comes in really strong. And this is the front.
That's the engine.
Yeah. You can train surf. Alright, I'm cold.
Yeah, these I'm getting cold. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that was so cool. When you're sitting in the car, you don't feel it, but out there, you can feel how fast the train is going.
And the wind just hair goes everywhere. You get to see a good scenery outside. There are sheep and cows everywhere. It's like out of a picture. It's really pretty.
Ready to go?
Yeah, these coins brings back memories. So you see this gold $2 coin? I could get a whole lunch with this 2 coin. It used to cost $2 New Zealand dollars to order a mince pie. The one that we had the other day was like $6. Price has gotten up, but yeah, just looking at these old coins just reminds me of the elementary and middle school that I went to here in New Zealand.
Alright, babe, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, I think.
It's time for the bathroom review. So I'm in the regular bathroom. There's also a handicap bathroom that looks much bigger.
I have a mirror, toilet with automatic flush, sink with running water. Oop. I don't know how to get it to stop. Hand dryer, rubbish bin, a baby changing table, and tissue. Lock.
No window in this one.
It doesn't smell too bad. Not too shabby. Been in better, but been in worse too. It's pretty clean. Good. We spent the majority of this ride just staring out the window at the gorgeous views. The audio guide was a big plus too. They covered history, culture, and geography. We learned interesting facts like how New Zealand was the first country to allow women to vote. But our favorite part was when they told some well-known Maori myths and stories. We especially liked the legend of how Maui, a demigod, made New Zealand. Apparently, he caught a giant fish from the sea, and that fish became the North Island. And in some Maori legends, his canoe became the South Island.
So we've just been going through the countryside, and I love that we've seen like all these different scenes. Like, this is probably the best scenery we've seen from a train ever. New Zealand is so beautiful. Like, we saw mountains, wine fields, and then we came to the ocean, and we saw seals in the ocean. You know, I see why people recommended this because it's just so beautiful to go along the countryside. And my favorite part was the seals.
It was a really beautiful part, really beautiful scenery where the train was turning slightly left and it was showing the scenery of the big giant cliffs and water out in the ocean as if it was a bay area. That was really cool to watch. The sand here is all black. Looks really beautiful too. Goes really well with the emerald blue-green waters, and it was really pretty.
Alright, so we're coming to the very end of our train ride. We're about to head into Christchurch, and it's been a lovely ride.
Station will be on the right hand side of direction of travel, and enjoy the rest of your adventures around New Zealand and your stay in Christchurch.
Alright, so we just got out of the train and trying to find our luggage that we checked. So from the outside, just half the train on one side is just windows. So cool.
We had an awesome ride. We are going to walk to make it to our accommodation for tonight. We're staying for one night in kind of a hostel, and then tomorrow we're picking up a camper van. We're gonna walk about 20 minutes from the train station. I'm glad it's close because Ubers are super expensive, so let's go.
I know, right? It's starting to get cold and the light seems to go out really quick. Bye, train. All right, we made it to our hotel. This is a jailhouse themed hostel. It's kind of dark, but you can still see it looks like a jailhouse. Have a look. Huh?
It looks like an actual jail.
Smells a little musty.
Welcome to our jail cell. We paid $62 to stay. It was probably the cheapest place in town, or one of the cheaper places.
A very thick metal door, which I'm pretty sure used to have, you know, the typical windows here. This is kind of creepy. A locking cabinet, some hangers. We have a nice table. And then this is our bunk beds for the night.
So when Seunghyun told me we're staying in jailhouse accommodation, I thought it was just like a theme, like, oh, they, you know, just call it that. But I think this is an actual former prison. They have information about famous prisoners in New Zealand all around the floor. The outside looks just like a typical prison with like the second floor stairwell going up. I don't know. You know, I bet the prisoners who were staying here had no idea that one day people would pay lots of money
Do you think
to
it was
sleep here voluntarily.